Hello, everyone. Welcome to the session. This session is all about English syllabus for SBI Clerk 2021. When we talk about English, we talk about three dimensions: grammar, reading comprehension, and vocabulary. Grammar is a foundation, essential, very important from the exam point of view, but selection point of view, reading comprehension skill is very important. And the third one is vocabulary. In fact, I always tell students reading comprehension skill and vocabulary they go hand in hand. I'm going to come up with three videos. This is the first one. In this video, I'm going to talk about grammar syllabus, how they test your grammar knowledge, and at the fag end of the session, I'm going to give a few tips. The second video will be about reading comprehension skill and vocabulary. And the third video is about how to get 20 plus. What should be the strategy? How to get 20 plus when it comes to English for SBI Clerk 2021. Now let us have a look at the syllabus that goes with English grammar. When it comes to English grammar, a lot of students think English grammar is very difficult, but in my opinion, it is not that difficult. Provided it is easy, provided you get a master who can teach English grammar in a systematic way, provided you focus on the concepts, you learn the concepts well, then English grammar is very easy. Especially when it comes to English grammar, there is one particular topic that is very important. I always tell students tenses are the key to English grammar. If you master tenses, you can master English grammar, you can master English language. So, this topic is very important, and once you learn this topic well, you can easily learn question tags, active voice and passive voice, direct speech and indirect speech, conditionals, types of sentences. All these topics become very easy. Now, coming to grammar syllabus, broadly we have two areas. One, a rules based syllabus, again, concepts and rules. And this covers about 80%. You get questions almost 80% from based on rules. The second one, common errors, and this covers about 20%. So, total 100, and you have 80%, the major chunk, the lion's share goes to rules. Now, again, when it comes to rules based 80%, the topics, what are the topics we have over there? There are two areas. One is word related topics, the other one, sentence related topics. If you take any language, we have a few units. When you take English language, we have the alphabet. It is not English alphabets. Alphabet is singular. English alphabet is only one in number. Then we have letters, 26 letters. Meaningful combination of letters, we have words. Meaningful combination of words, we have sentences. But everyone knows the alphabet, everyone knows the letters, not important. What is important from the exam point of view? The words are important. English has about 8 lakh words, and you got to learn about 10,000 effective words from the exam point of view. And sentences are important. Sentence patterns are important. Now, let us see what are the topics that go with word related topics. What are the word related topics? Here we have three topics. The first one is parts of speech. Parts of speech, an important topic. In my opinion, it is again when it comes to English grammar, it is a foundation. When you start learning English grammar, you start with parts of speech and you have to learn well. There are a lot of rules that go with parts of speech. Then articles, then models. Models are nothing but helping verbs. Now, when it comes to these three topics, your focus should be on parts of speech. They're very important. First, I'll talk about the syllabus. Then I will tell how they test your knowledge. Now, sentence related topics. This is what I call core grammar. This part is very important. What are the topics that come under sentence related? Tenses. As I've just said, tenses are the key to English grammar. Tenses are very important. If you master tenses, you can master English grammar, you can master English language. Then question tags, not that important. Active voice, passive voice, direct speech, indirect speech, very tough topics. At the same time, very important from the exam point of view. Conditionals, another important topic. Types of sentences, not that important, but conquered, very important. Quite often, bank exams, they ask questions related to subject verb agreement. This comes under conquered. What is conquered? Harmonious relationship between different grammatical units. That's what we call conquered. Now, parallel expression, higher level. You may learn all these grammar topics, still, some questions you cannot answer. The reason could be they are related either to parallel expression or to redundancy. These two are a bit difficult to answer. Now, let us see. This is a syllabus. Now, let us go to the second dimension. I said 80% related to rules and 20% related to common errors. When it comes to common errors, there could be spoken English related errors or conversational English related errors or written English related errors. But they usually ask a few questions, about 20%. 80% do remember they ask questions related to rules, concepts, and rules. Now, the $1 million question, how is grammar tested? Usually, people think grammar is tested based on error location questions, based on phrase replacement questions. But grammar can be tested directly or indirectly. How do they test your grammar knowledge directly? They give 5 questions related to errors, error location. You see 5 questions. Every question or every sentence has an error. And if you're really good at English grammar, you can easily spot the error. This is something like direct. Based on the rules, they ask questions. The second one, phrase replacement. Phrase replacement, again based on grammar knowledge, it is something direct. But sometimes they do ask questions related to standard phrases. That depends on to what extent you are exposed to the language. Coming to, this is the most important thing. Usually what happens, students learn the concepts, they learn the rules, but they don't know how the knowledge is tested. This is something very important. How is it tested? I said direct, they ask questions based on error location, based on phrase replacement, and indirect, fillers, close test, parajumble, scrambled sentences, passage, synthesis. All these, to answer the questions related to these, you got to be very good at English grammar. But directly, they may not ask questions. Imagine, I would like to give one example. There is a sentence with a blank, and there are 4 or 5 options. And how do you select the right word? Sometimes what happens, using your grammar knowledge, you can eliminate a few options. That's how grammar knowledge helps. And if you eliminate 3 or 4 options, there's only one option. Obviously, that is the answer. And blindly, you cannot select a particular word. You got to know the meaning of that particular word. You got to use your grammar knowledge, and you should have the contextual awareness. All these 3 things together will enable you select the right word. Same thing goes with close, parajumble, scrambled, passage, synthesis. Now, how to master English grammar? First, you have to learn the concepts. Conceptual clarity is very important. Then, once you learn the concepts, obviously you have to learn the rules. And do remember, many questions are based on rules. And once you learn the concepts, you learn the rules, you should practice the rules, all topics together. Practice as many questions as you can. Simultaneously, you should practice editorial exercises, which I bring every day, and all the exercises are related to exam topics. Then regularly you have to take mock tests. Mock tests also very useful. Besides these two, practice editorial exercises, take mock tests, you should practice previous year's questions. Then you get an idea how they ask the questions, what the standards are, and where you exactly stand. That is very useful. Before you take the actual exam, do remember you have to have a look at least at the previous year's questions to get an idea what the standards are. That's all about the syllabus related to English grammar for SBI Clerk 2021. and how they test your knowledge, and also how to master English grammar. I wish you all the best. And in the next video, I'm going to talk about the syllabus that goes with reading comprehension skill and vocabulary, then how they test your knowledge, and how to master these two components. Thank you very much.